Okay, so turns out we're doing the dancer quest today, because yeah, we went into Bosja on our level 71 now dancer, and we're having a great time, and then realized technical step. Although we had technical step for Heaven on High, we do not have it until we finish this quest series. So yeah, it's time for some dancer quests. Let's do it. A soiree in the Sultanate. Cool. Well, if it isn't my star pupil, you couldn't have come at a better time. A messenger just arrived. It would appear that Master Gegaruju has received a response from his friends in the Sultanate. As for the details, he would deliver them to us in person. Why don't you go on ahead to his villa? I'll fetch Rana and be along shortly. Alright. You like the dancer quest? You've done the dancer quest 8 times? How? Why? What? Oh, it's our boy Gegaruju, though. Altaholic? Apparently. Holy crap, you've done the dancer quest 8 times? Well, if it isn't my second favorite dancer. Good news, my girl. Thanks to the highest recommendation of yours truly, my friends at the Syndicate would be more than happy to host one of your performances in Ul'dah. Alright, Kalornikopoulos. Enjoy work. You have our deepest gratitude, Master Gegaruju. Truly, your generosity knows no bounds. Oh, think nothing of it. Your performance gave me a thrill I'll not soon forget, and while I'd love nothing more than to keep you all to my own, I'd be remiss if I didn't share my most remarkable discovery with the rest of the realm. That goes for you in particular, my lovely Rana. You may be a bit rough around the edges, but that just adds to your untamed, dare I say, feral allure. And nothing would make me happier than to go down in history as the man who introduced your beauty to Aeor. Nothing would make me happier to go down in history. Why, Master Gegaruju, you're making me blush. Ah, thou'll take me. I simply can't bear the thought you've performed on my stage for the last time. You'll grace me with one final farewell performance, won't you? Surely, after all I've done for you. Our apologies, Master Gegaruju. We must not keep our audience in the Sultanate waiting. After all, this is but the second stop on our journey, a journey we must see through to the end. And besides, while your words do Rana and us all great honor, I'd remind you the girl is still an apprentice. Excess praise can lead to overconfidence, overconfidence to carelessness, and carelessness to death. Do you hear me, Rana? No matter what glowing words your admirers may heap upon you, remember that your journey as a dancer has only just begun. Keep your feet planted firmly on the ground, lest you stumble on the road to achieving your full potential. Her journey's just begun. She's got, like, full-on dancer gear. You didn't give me that. But, of course, and yet, it's truly inspiring to have such a devoted fan, is it not? Why, it helps me appreciate just how much I've blossomed as a dancer in such a short time. I do not mean to make light of your achievements. I ask only that you stay focused on the task at hand, continue to hone your craft, and not let yourself get swept away by unchecked emotion. With that, we should be taking our leave. Master Gegaruju, we thank you for your patronage and hospitality. When our business in Eorzea is done, we'll return to fully express our gratitude. You need not feel compelled to travel with the Troop Keks. I trust you've matters of your own that you would attend to along the way. We shall await you in Ul'dah. Nope, I'm gonna teleport and just meet you there. I don't have anything to do. But thanks. Okay. Swear in the Sultanate. Ul'dah. Let's go. Why are Lanasia Lalafell such creeps? I think Lanasia Lalafell? Why are Lalafels just in general? Oh my god. Lalafells. Whee! The ultimate way of getting around town. Dancer. Just dancing around town. Old Lalafels are less creepy. They're that's true actually. Yeah, they care more about money. Yeah, that's true. Lanosian Lala. Okay, fair. Fair. Lanosian Lalafels are creepy. Fair. So this is Old Jewel of the Desert. We're not here to see the sights. No, we must decide upon a suitable venue for our next performance. As a matter of fact, I already have an idea. I was thinking we might put on a show in the Stone's Throw, a settlement outside of town said to be home to poor and downtrodden.
Are you sure of this, Mistress Nashmera? I agree that the art should be enjoyed by the low-born as well as the high. Is some glorified shanty town truly the best place for us to find an audience here?
I'd have it no other way. Now, listen to me, Catkex, and listen carefully. You will recall I told you that our Kreis stands has a unique power to clear hearts and minds of worries, and lift the spirits of all who beheld it. Put another way, bringing joy and succor to the scorned and the suffering is no less than our calling in life. In Limsa as well, our audience included many who are down on their luck, and yet it did not seem those troubles weighed so heavily in their hearts. Mayhap this is a remnant of their pirate heritage, a flagon of ale in hand and a song on the lips, and all their cares fade away. Okay. Ulda's different. Here I feel the scars of the calamity run deeper, particularly among those who lack the coin needed to rebuild their lives to their satisfaction. Stone's Throw it will be. I can think of no place more in need of what we offer.
You there, halt! Halt, I say! You're the dancing troupe that's come at the invitation of the Syndicate, yes? On the authority of the Brass Blades, we command you to desist at once.
Whew. High drama here, my goodness.
Fear not, you've done naught wrong. It's just, well, Stone's Throw's not safe for visitors these days, you see? Group of real rabble-rousers have been causing trouble of late. You know how it is. Protests, riots, all sorts of unpleasant business. Of course, their anger's targeted directly at Old A's upper crust. Like as not, they'd leave you a troupe of performers. Still, the Syndicate cannot accept the risk of its honored guests suffering an untimely injury. Or worse.
We appreciate your concern. I can assure you it's wholly unnecessary. All members of my troop are well trained in the arts of self-defense. We are more than capable of taking care of ourselves. We're just making her more and more posh as we go. That's right. Besides, healing suffering and strife across the realm is precisely the reason we've come here. Whatever sort of struggle your people face, why not let us look into the matter and see if we can't resolve it?
It's a gracious offer, but no. Keeping the peace is our sworn duty, one we cannot simply impose on guests. Besides, we are trained soldiers, and you are not. For your own safety, you should take your leave of this place at once.
You don't need to be soldiers when you have the power of dance. You haven't seen these dancers.
These are no ordinary dancers, you say? Well, I'm not entirely certain what you're implying. I suppose we've no reason not to take you at your word. Wait, what?
Very well then. You and your friends may carry on. Just promise you won't go looking for trouble, eh? Wait, what? That was it? What? Just, hey, we're no ordinary dancers. I don't know what that means, but hey, I guess. Go for it. Why would you possibly lie? Mistress Nashmera, leave this to me. I'll dance up a storm for these poor folks, calm their hearts and put an end to any riots or upbringings. I admire your spirit, Trana, yet I cannot shake the sense that great danger does indeed lurk here. You may go, but only if Nubkeks accompanies you. You must promise you'll not leave her side. I guess they recognize me as the Warrior of Light. I'm not Nubkeks, I'm Danskeks McDance. I'm a completely different person. Alright, the more the merrier, don't you agree, Nubkeks? It's Danskeks. Let's make for Stone's Throw. I'll race you there. I'm in disguise. No one knows it's me. I'm still me. No, I'm not. I'm in disguise. I'm in disguise. I have a new haircut. How do they even recognize me with my new hair? How do they even know it's me? I could be any cat. Oh, there you are. Let's get started, shall we? Our first task is to figure out just who's behind these riots. Why don't we split up, ask around, and see what turns up? Don't tell me you're worried about that silly promise I made to Mistress Nashmera. Come now, Nubkeks. Clearly she worries overmuch. You saw me on the stage. Do I look like someone who can't take care of herself? Now, let's see what the townspeople can tell us. Meet you back here when we're both done, alright? Okay. You may call me the dancing detective. Oh shit, Alpha gave me away? Riots.
Riots? Oh, there's been some trouble here of late. Won't catch me dead getting myself involved. Whoever's behind it all, wish he'd just bugger off. Give us some peace and quiet for once.
No, I don't want to finish that windows. No.
Of course, that doesn't stop those brass blades from glaring at me askance every time they come through the neighbourhood. Not that I can blame them, I suppose. Rumour has it the cool culprit's an expert in throwing authorities off his trail.
Okay.
Looking for some rabble-rousing riot, you say? I might know a thing or two. What's it to you? None of us here don't have much love for the rest, this much is true. Still, wasn't until lately someone started talking about actually giving them their due. Thought they was just talking big. Lately, seems they've been putting their plot to wax.
There you go. Did anyone understand what I was saying without the assistance of the subtitles? I wonder. Nope. Good. Hey you. You're friends with that Makote girl, the one with the fancy dress? She was asking around about the riots, you know? Well, would you believe I actually saw her talking to one of the blackguards responsible for it all? The last thing I saw, he was leading her away somewhere. I'd go after her if I were you. Well, I wouldn't. Never had the nerve for that sort of thing. I reckon you should before the poor thing comes to harm. Maybe this is a trap. Maybe they're trying to trap me as well. I don't trust her. It's a trick. It's a trick. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's someone from the Wa. Oh my god. It's the Wa. The Wa are here. Oh no. There's no escape. The FC that's taken over. Kana Tsukino. Oh my god. They're everywhere these days. The Lalafells are taking over. Oh, Nubkeks, you really saved my skin. This man told me he'd take me to the rioters' hideout. He led me here and then, well, to be honest, I'm still unsure entirely what I witnessed. It was the strangest thing. As soon as he brought me here, his body began to sway and spin in the strangest way. If I didn't know better, I'd say he was dancing. Oh my god, are we gonna find like a dancing cult? Oh my god. We can talk about that when we're back in safer environ. I should probably summon the brass blades and file an official report. Meanwhile, could you return to the city, let Mistress Nashmera know I'm alright, and tell her I'm sorry for breaking my word. And Mistress Nashmera, Rana said, fuck you. She broke her word, she doesn't give a fuck about it. She said to kiss her dancer ass. That's what she said. I couldn't believe it either. But there you go, it's the truth. I see. I had a feeling that would happen. Do not blame yourself, Catkex. You're not her keeper. I will deal with the girl myself when she returns. That said, I am curious. What can you tell me of this strange dance she says her would-be captors were performing? I didn't even notice they were dancing. I just killed them. I didn't even see, to be honest. This completely went over my head. Good news, friends. Thanks to your efforts, we've apprehended the firebrand. Peace should return to Stone's Throw for now, at least until the next rabble-rouser decides to fan the flames. Still, there's one part of the story does not sit well with me. The girl here claims she saw her captors dancing, but those we took into custody swear to the last man they remember no such thing. What is going on in the story? They deny that they were dancing, but why ever would they feel the need to lie about something so innocuous when already convicted of a far more heinous crime? Alright, I mean, we tried to fucking kill and rape her, miss, but we ain't fucking dancing. No fucking way. It's not precisely a lie. You see, from here the tale gets even stranger. They claim to have a vague recollection of their bodies moving, but insist they have absolutely no intention of doing so. They went on to say they couldn't even remember where or why they came up with the idea to riot in the first place. On the contrary, they seemed almost relieved. It's just as if some evil spirit had been banished from them. They claim to have found a CD by a Britney Spears. Sounds like our friends had been partaking in a particularly unstable and savory alchemical concoction. At any rate, the brass blades will be taking over the investigation from here. Thank you for your assistance. Please carry on with the preparations for your performance with our blessing. Thank you very much. I'm sorry, Mistress Nashmera. I should have stayed with Catkex like you said. Together, I'm sure we could have worked things out peacefully. In the end, I was not able to dance even a single step. Just as the Kriegstands can enthrall and inspire, so can its sherbets in battle. A true dancer must be prepared for both possibilities at all times. Catkex was able to display her skills as a dancer in battle today. I suspect it is for that very reason that your would-be captors, but never mind that. Or she could be kind of German. We could make her German. It's like, Rana, you disappoint me. It is not lack of dancing prowess that led you to your failure today. No, it was overconfidence that led you to stray from your partner's side. Seeing as Kriegstand sounds kind of German. When Troop Falcium dances, we dance as one. We dance to stir hearts and lift spirits, not merely to show off our skills, that our admirers might shower us with empty praise. I thought you understood this. It's clear you still have much to learn. It's like a German madam. Like a real madam, just really posh and straight-laced, and just like, yes. I'm sorry, Mistress Nashmera. I promise I won't repeat the mistake. Exodances will report on time. Forgive me for making you suffer the girl's foolishness, Catkex. Though she has grown in skill, it's clear she's still a child in more ways than one. I can only hope that she will take today's lessons to heart, lest she eventually pays the price. You ask much of the girl. said Jon Snow.
Being a true dancer is about more than knowing how to move one's feet. It must be tougher on Rana. I must be tougher on Rana than anyone, lest Troop Falcium fail to carry out its sworn duty. I can see you're confused by my words. Do not worry. All will become evident in due time. Yes, both you and Rana will understand all too well.
That sounded ominous. What the fuck?
You will understand when the Blitzkrieg comes for you. With that, I must prepare for our forthcoming performance. This time I'll be asking Rana to take the stage alone. She may consider it her opportunity to reflect upon her actions today, and, God's willing, learn and grow from her missteps. Meanwhile, perhaps it'd be best if you two return to your training. If you and Rana truly mean to bring out the best in one another, both of you will need to work harder than ever before. Farewell for now. Let us meet up again when it's time to move on. And now, I do believe it's time I did some investigating of my own.
Oh god. I thought for a second, Sanya, I thought this was you for a second. Her name is quite like yours, and she looks like your new Lalafell. But no, it's this new... Let me see. The FC. Is their FC growing? See their company profile? No, okay, there's still 7 of them. There's still 7 of them. Oh my god, the House of Wa. The Wallafells. These guys again. Like, I can't believe it. Where's their house? I kind of want to see their house. Plot 27 in the 10th ward of Mist. The Wallafells. Dances with Duskwights. It's really weird. They went heavy on Germanic influences with the plotline, but Nashmera was the Empress of At-Urgan, a very Middle Eastern empire in Final Fantasy XI. It's very Thavnarian, which is also Middle Eastern. Yeah, it is kind of weird, isn't it? Because, like, the other dancers are dressed like they're Middle Eastern. The dancing costumes are kind of like Middle Eastern. The weaponry sort of... I think it's Indian, isn't it? The chakras? It's weird. And then she's really German. It's good to see you, Catkex. You'll be pleased to hear that our exhibition in the Sultanate was a rousing success. Rana gave quite the inspired performance. It would seem the girl has indeed taken her lessons to heart. That leaves Gridania as the final stop on our Tree-Nation tour. I meant to depart immediately, but I must confess the curious developments in Uldar have given me pause. Upon our arrival, let us first pay a visit to the Adder's Nest, inquire as to any strange happenings about town. Do not ask me why, but I believe it's best we stay vigilant. The blouse the trainer wears is from Thavnar? Huh. You think she is from Thavnar? Maybe. But then it's really weird, like... It's just really strange that the dancing is called, was it like the Krieg stands? Like, it's literally a German word. It's weird. It's just a bit strange. Oh god, Gridania. Gridania, truly the hobo's Limsa. Truly the hobo's Limsa, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Yep.
Catkex, I'm sorry to say my fears appear to have been well-founded. Gridania too has seen its fair share of social unrest of late. Pray explain the situation to my colleagues, good sir.
They kind of wrote her like the stereotypical German ballet principal. Yeah, that's the vibe I get from her. She does seem like, yeah, the real, yeah, like that.
You are familiar with the Duskwights, yes? They are a clan of Elizan who eschew the shackles of urban life, instead choose to live in isolation. For the most part, both sides choose to leave the other well enough alone. Recently, however, events have taken a troubling turn. Groups of Duskwights have been assembling for reasons unknown, holding secret gatherings on the outskirts of the forest. Whatever their aim, we can be quite certain it's nothing good. The Tfinata is content to let them be provided, they do us no harm. But when they turn to thieving, threatening our way of life, we cannot simply turn a blind eye. To say the tensions between Duskwights and our citizens have been rising would be an understatement.
You didn't know? Oh, man. Didn't know German was big in ballet? I don't know. She has that vibe, though. Again, it's the Krieg stands more than anything. The Krieg stands makes it German. It's perfect.
To this point, troublemakers among the Duskwights have primarily acted alone, which makes the manner in which they are now plotting something together in plain sight all the more concerning. Some here on the nest even believe they are sowing the seeds of a violent uprising. As fortune would have it, these Duskwight rabble-rousers have recently been sighted with particular frequency in the immediate vicinity of the venue where I'd hoped to hold a performance. Needless to say, we must address the immediate danger before I can even think of going on forward with our performance. Katkeks, Rana, what say we investigate the matter, together this time?
Consider it done. I'll make up for my failure. Just you watch me. Once I've soothed the Duskwights' hearts at my dance, rioting will be the furthest thing from their mind. Yeah. Soothe their hearts with the dance, i.e. throw razor-sharp chakrams at them and cut them apart.
Thank you, friends. That settles it then. Leave the matter of the Duskwight demagogues to my colleagues here. I suppose there'll be some merit in delegating the task to you, rather than risk fanning the flames between the Duskwights and our own citizens. And yet, you're a dance troupe, are you not? You're certain your friends here are up to the task of suppressing an armed revolt? You can be assured that they are. For what it's worth, I too will be accompanying Rana and Katkeks to ensure that everything is in order. Besides, there's something I would confirm with my own eyes. And with that, we should be on our way. The Duskwights in question are said to be congregating in the South Shroud. Let us meet at the local tavern and formulate a plan of attack.
I love that the guards are just going along with. They're like, wait,
hang on a minute. You're a dance troupe. You're just a bunch of dancers, and we're the armed police. Oh, aye, well, I guess we'll leave you to it then. What's the worst that could happen, eh?
Oh, it's Bhaskaran's druthers, of course it is.
Well, I suppose you girls are good.
When I get kids, they're gonna love when I read stories for them. Your dad's out shopping for a big dead bird. Nice. Thanksgiving pigeon. Yummy.
According to one of the regulars here, the Duskwight troublemakers were seen not long ago to the northeast of here. And that's not all. A rumor says they were gone, and I quote, gyrating and undulating in a most curious way. Whatever it was we witnessed in Thanalan, it seems likely it's afflicted the people here as well. We must investigate the matter with all speed. Come now.
I like, my headcanon is that this them giving so much leeway to the troop has absolutely nothing to do with me being there, and it's just pure guard incompetence. There's like,
oh, well, I mean, if you say you can handle, I guess so. I mean, dancers, they're very flexible. I don't know.
These guards just don't have a clue. Wait, when is Thanksgiving? Is Thanksgiving today, or is it tomorrow? We don't, like, Thanksgiving is not a thing in Ireland, even slightly. Katkeks, Mistress Nashmera. It's on Thursday. Ah, I think I saw something over there behind the bushes. Thursday, cool. Oh, actually, so I will be streaming today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. I'm not going to be here Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm going to be away for a few days. My girlfriend has surgery on Wednesday, so I will stream on Wednesday, but as soon as she's finished, and she should be out of the hospital in just the one day. But once she's out, I'm gonna go over to hers. Yeah, so that's the plan. That's it. That's the same creepy dance I saw in Old A. It's the dance of the damned. Yes, it's just as I feared. Bum, bum, bum. I'll explain everything in good time. For the moment, just leave them to me. Are you gonna go kick their butt? Man, look at this chat. They're doing like double bots. They're doing like double bots now. I need to set up an auto ban. They don't send in just one now. They send in two.
Begone, meddlers. Leave us to our dancing.
Yeah, I probably could set up an auto delete phrase. Yeah, probably could. Ooh. Mr. Snashmira, look out! I doubt it would affect normal chat that much. But yeah, I'll need to figure out. I think it's just gone. Alright, well, unfortunate. Like, you wonder if anyone ever actually clicks on it. There must be. There wouldn't be so many fucking bots if no one ever clicked on it. There must be someone that's like, you know what? I do want to become famous. I will buy views. Whatever.
Forgive me, Catkeks, and thank you. And to think I was scolding poor Rana for her overconfidence. In my heyday, I've made short work of that thing, but alas, those days are long behind me.
Don't be too hard on yourself, Mr. Snashmara. We all have our bad days, and besides, it's not as if you were just being reckless like me. But never mind that. What in the world did I just see? That creepy dance, that strange cloud of black ether. What does all of this mean, Mistress Nashmara? Come now, I know you know more than you've let on. Yo, Hellbirth, in the world of Final Fantasy, being like 22 is ancient. You're old, on your deathbed, your last legs at that point.
I do, and I fully intend to share my knowledge with you. Once I've seen what I must see with my own two eyes. In the meantime, someone should hand over these men to the Twin Adders.
I suppose you're right. We must treat your wounds as well. Catkeks, could I ask you to return to the Adder's Nest and deliver our report? I'll tend to Mistress Nashmara's scratches, see that no other troublemaking duskwite show up. You know what the best medicine is for potentially dangerous wounds? The restorative powers of dance. Just dance until she feels better. And or dies from blood loss. Whichever comes first. But I mean, at that point, there's no saving her. What's this? You apprehended the Duskwhite miscreants for us? Splendid! On behalf of all of Gridania, you have our gratitude. We'll dispatch a unit to the South Trout at once. You had a horrifying realization lately. Uh-oh.
My apologies for the delay, Catkex. I am pleased to report our dancing Duskwhite friends have been handed over to the proper authorities. Andran has patched up my wounds good as new. With sufficient rest, I should be back on the stage in no time.
The Astro Trainer 16? Ha! Not on my watch you won't. I mean, pray do not overexert yourself, Mistress Nashmera. You need your rest. I told you I could have handed over the culprits myself.
I know, Rana, and yet I wanted to be there myself when they awoke. It played out exactly as I expected. They remembered little or nothing about their dancing, their secret gatherings, or any of the conversations that led up to it all. Just being stubborn, no doubt. Worry not, friends. The twin otters will carry out a proper interrogation. Yet one thing concerns me. Is it true these events bear a striking similarity to the situation you witnessed in Ulda? What we have witnessed is none other than the Tottentans, the dance of the damned. And it is our God's given duty as dancers to see that it is never danced again. It's almost as bad as the Macarena.
The Dance of the Damned, our mission? Whatever are you rambling about, Mistress Nashmera? I thought our mission was to get rich and fuck bitches.
That it is, and yet the truth of exactly what this entails runs far deeper. Throughout our storied history, the dancers of Troop Falcium have saved countless lands time and time again from a fate most dire.
I got a few gray hairs in there somewhere. I don't know. I have a few grays at this point.
When war and calamity ravage the land, fear and anger fill men's hearts. These emotions fester, reacting with the ether around us. In the air we breathe, the ground beneath our feet, to form an etheric manifestation of malaise that spreads like a dark cloud across the land. The weak, the downtrodden, the scorned and suffering. Sadly, it's these people who are oft the quickest to fall prey to darkest despair. Left unchecked, the shadow fully consumes them. Their hearts, their minds. In the end, even control of their very limbs is taken from them. Stripped of the last semblances of sanity, they flail about in a manner most hideous. Tales tell of mothers blissfully unaware as they trample their beloved children. Men who dance so violently they rip the limbs from their own body. This is the Tottentans, the dance of the damned. What madness is this? You speak true. This damnable dance you speak of arises from the fear and anger in people's hearts. Why did it not manifest itself in the wake of the calamity, in Eorzea's darkest hour? It is disgusting. These youths, they are corrupting the noble pursuit of ballet with their hip-hop dancing. It must be stopped. It is our sworn duty to destroy this so-called rap music.
Call me mad, I think I understand. In times of greatest crisis, just surviving for another day requires all the strength we can muster. People have neither the time nor the freedom of mind to dwell on emotions like hatred or anger.
Rana has the right of it. It is precisely at this time, a time when Eorzea has made great strides in its recovery, yet deeper wounds still go undressed, so that your people are most susceptible to that damnable dance.
So that's why our art was born so many years ago. Not just to drive out the darkness from people's hearts in a figurative sense, but to literally cast out etheric shadows and free the afflicted from the clutches of the Tottentans.
Yes, that is the truth of Troop Falcium, passed down from principle to principle for generations. What I did for the Duskwights was to use my dance to extract the darkness from their hearts and give it physical form. Form that can then be struck down and banished.
Well, this took a sudden turn. Catkex is like, I didn't sign up for this. I just wanted to do some dancing. Jeez.
It has been several centuries since the menace of the Tottentans last reared its ugly head. To be honest, when we first came to Eorzea, I was unsure as to what we would encounter. So as not to worry the two of you overmuch, I kept the truth from you. Yet now that I've seen it with my own eyes, our mission could not be more clear. As the inheritors of the Kriegstans, we must chase the shadow of Tottentans from this realm. I beg forgiveness for the secrecy, my friends. Ask that you lend me your aid.
Yeah, I think white hair is cool in the game for sure. There's, like, when you think about it, actually, what proportion of the Scions have white hair? So obviously both of the twins have white hair. Thancred has white hair. Urianger has white hair. Ishtola has white hair. Nearly all of them have white hair. You can count on me. Graha tried to get white hair, but then it got reversed. Of course you can count on us. After all, Catkex and I are dancers of Troop Falcium too. It's like you always say, a dancer never abandons her partner. Why should you have to carry the burden of saving the whole realm all by yourself? Trial. Have I finished 5.5? No. Rana, Catkex, after all my harsh words and hidden truths, you are far too kind. I've done 5.3.
I must confess, I'm still struggling to understand all this. One thing's clear. This dancing epidemic you speak of poses a grave danger to our realm. I'll contact the other Grand Companies immediately and apprise them of the threat. Should there be any reports of similar phenomenon in other nations, we'd like to call upon you to deal with the matter. Forgive us the imposition, but clearly this is beyond our ability.
Does Urianger not have white hair? Is it grey?
Leave it to us. Nothing would honor us more than if the nations of Eorzea would place their trust in Troop Falcium and allow us to perform for their people.
He's got dirty white hair.
With that, only Ishgard and Ala Mhigo remain on our itinerary. Of the two, Ishgard has had more time for its people to recover from the scars of war. Let us make to our next destination. At any rate, we will need more time to properly prepare for the confrontation ahead. In the meantime, Rana, you are to continue your performances. You require more practice before I can bequeath to you all the secrets of the Kriegstans.
You can count on me, Mistress Nashmera. Even Moonbreda had white hair. She did.
And you, Catkex, pray continue to hone your skills in battle. If we hope to prevail against the Tottentans, we will need your martial skills as much as we need your dancing. For no, it is not enough that we lure the shadows out of people's hearts. We must dispel the darkness for good, lest it simply drift on until it finds another unsuspecting host. Yet, we will be needing your strength more than ever.
Yes, I did. Verily, I did.
And with that, I too should prepare myself. One true last act draws near, or something.
I think we're gonna have a 67 and a 80 quest. Hey, cool dog. Oh, you want to experience Bosja blind? That's fair. Mm-hmm. I thought, yeah, you definitely want to experience the twist that Tatari was a secret general of the Garlean Empire, has been conspiring. Oh! Ah, yeah. Bosja's cool. Bosja's actually really fun. We're gonna be going back there when I've finished this. So, 68. Okay, so you got 68 and then 70, and then we'll have technical step. CLL might be up soon. I think I'm gonna go. You guys can go do it if you want. I'm gonna just go finish the dancer quest, and then when we're finished these dancer quests, then I'm gonna go back in, and we might miss the next CLL, but we'll get probably the one after that.
Ah, Catkex, your own timing is impeccable. I just received word from Ishgard. The powers that be have decided to welcome Troop Falcium with open arms. Fortunately, there are no rumors to suggest that the Tottentans has already struck the city, or any of the surrounding regions in Kurthus. And yet, word has it some of the less privileged residents of the city have grown increasingly vocal of late. Not entirely unlike what we have witnessed in Ul'dah, we must be vigilant. And so, I would like to ask you and Rana to make for the Holy See as soon as you are able. I would join you, but I fear my wounds are not healing as quickly as I'd hoped. I would only slow you down. Leave it to us, Mistress Nashmira. No matter what shadows plague the people's hearts, there'll be no match for your two favorite proteges. Come, Catkeks, Ishgard awaits us. Which way was it again?
Oh boy.
Isn't the Taru Zodiark?
Jeez, Lily, don't throw that spoiler in. Cool Dog hasn't done boss yet. She didn't know that. Oh my god. Jeez. Yeah, I do have to say though, I thought that, you know, when it turned out that Emmett Selk was just like a random body being possessed by Tataru, I thought that was a bold choice of story direction. But you know, they've been laying the seeds for this since A Realm Reborn. It's incredible. Go watch those old cutscenes and like it's amazing. It all comes together. It really does. The writers are so smart. Brr, why my arms and legs feel like they're going to freeze and snap off like icicles. How can you even bear this, Catkeks? Gotten used. Mind over matter. Mind over matter. I suppose I just need to grin and bear it then. Oh well, once we start dancing, it should warm us up in no time. Yeah, you must be fucking freezing. You're not wearing any clothes, girl. Anyhow, our first order of business is to pay our respects to our hosts. I've been told that one Sir Handaloo awaits us at a place they call the Congregation. I take it you know the way. I do. Actually, let's run. It's fine. It's always fun to run as Dancer. Because we're fast as fuck. Let's dance our way there. You gotta keep warm. Keep dancing.
Well met, Catkeks. Always a pleasure to welcome you back to Ishgard. Now I must say, did not expect to see you return to us as a member of a traveling dance troupe.
Well, I mean, things happen, man. Things happen. Just wait until you see her on stage. She's a sight to behold. Oh, but forgive me. My name's Ala Mhigo, and I thank you for opening the gates of your fair city to Troop Falcium.
Pleasure's ours. I must confess I found the report from our friends at the Twin Adder regarding this Dance of the Damned somewhat difficult to believe. If even a great hero like Catkeks here would come all the way here for this purpose, I'd be a fool to dismiss the threat.
Yep.
And yet, I have questions. The instructions from your mistress Nashmira called for rounding up prominent members of the commoner class and seating them front and center at your performance. I did not object, of course, but whatever purpose is this meant to serve?
The Tottentans is a plague that spreads from one man's heart to the next, and those whose hearts weigh heaviest with anger, fear, and unease are often the first to fall prey to its clutches. If we can assemble influential members of the community and free their hearts from shadow before disaster strikes, these men and women could in turn raise the spirits of their peers. Mistress Nashmira believes this is our best hope for curtailing the spread of the Tottentans. The obnoxious French. I was a big fan of the obnoxious French accents. It was great fun. We did one for one guy earlier, but it's tough. Where the leaders go, so others will follow. I suppose it's as logical a course of action as any. Very well. Look at his name. His name couldn't be more French. I've already identified suitable personages and extended to them an invitation to your performance. The venue will be before the Gates of Judgment. We believe this location will be most accessible to those who live outside the city walls. Yeah, I think this is definitely about disco, for sure. Thank you kindly, my good sir. Well then, Nubkeks, we'd best get on our way. We don't want to keep our audience waiting out there in the freezing cold, do we? Oh, why did I remind myself about the cold? Brr. Yeah, you know, disco. Disco lets the devil into your heart. Does. Mm-hmm. It's almost as big a cause of violence as these violent video games that children play. It's crazy. Mm-hmm. Talk about an imposing audience. Now, let's give them a show to remember. Oh, and Nubkeks, let's keep the true purpose of our performance to ourselves, alright? We don't want to cause a panic after all. If we can draw out and dispel the darkness before the Totentan strikes, our task will be that much easier. Besides, we want our audience to enjoy the show, don't we? I must admit, I'm a bit nervous. I know we'll be fine if we trust in each other. Alright, here goes nothing. Watch closely, follow my lead. Ladies, gentlemen, fair citizens of the Holy See, hailing from distant Radzathan in the east, we are the Troop Falcium. Today we dance for you the Kriegstands, an ancient art passed down to us from the days of yore. Though the Kriegstands was born on the battlefield, it's a dance that brings... Who would want to be out watching a dance? They must be fucking freezing, like... Gee, they're just out in the snow. That's horrible. Though the Kriegstands was born on the battlefield, it's a dance that brings healing and succor. Your people suffered for too long, the horrors of the Dragon Song War. Let our performance fill your hearts with hope and heal any scars that may linger. Not be caught dead out there. Now, without further ado, let the show begin. Are there dancer quests after 70? Or is 70 like the very last one? I never seen dancing like this before. Stirs the very depths in my soul. Just watching her, I can feel all my pain and anger melting away. Well, this went well. Pay no mind to those ominous clouds. It's all part of the performance, you see. Yes, Troop Falcium spares no expenses in treating our audience to a spectacle for the senses. That's right, that's why we have no money for, you know, refreshments or seating, security, anything like that. That's your cue, Nubkeks. Now sweep those nasty shadows away. Yeah, everyone's a critic. Mm-hmm. There is the level 81. I actually haven't done any of the level 81s. I need to get to that. This guy's yawning in the background. Or eating something. When I received a sudden invitation to this performance, I didn't know what to expect. But that was simply remarkable. Ever since the show ended, my mind is clear and all my troubles just don't seem so bad anymore. And I the same. I must say, that last scene when those fearsome shadow beasts appeared was particularly dramatic and invigorating. It's the strangest feeling. Even though my lot in life hasn't changed one bit, I feel like I'm able to face tomorrow with my head held high. Ah, you folks are far too kind, but I thank you, one and all. Never in my life have I felt so proud to be a dancer. Oh, the dancer level 80 quest is very screenshot worthy? Okay, cool. Nothing quite like seeing all those smiling, satisfied faces, don't you agree, Catkex? Just the thought we were able to bring a measure of happiness and hope to these proud, strong people makes all the hard hours of training worthwhile. Can you believe it? We are even able to stave off the shadows before the Tottentans even struck. I do believe we've more than done Nashmira proud. I dare say our job here is done. Why don't we head back to Gardania and share the good news with everyone? I'll race you there. Yes, they've never seen cat girls wearing such few clothes. They really liked it. Oh dear. I think my dancer transmog. Obviously, I've got, we've got the cleavage and stuff here with this top, but I feel like we got a good balance actually. I'm a really big fan. This jacket is super cool. Super cool jacket. I like it. I think we look badass. Catkex, it's Mistress Nashmira. She's gone.
What? Settle down, Rana. Nothing ill's have befallen our leader. She's simply taken a leave of absence, entirely of her own volition.
Yeah, sure.
Said she'd a matter to attend to with an old friend. Same friend who introduced her to our patron, Master Gegaruju, if you recall. Or if I recall. She was reluctant to go into detail. It would seem this individual's also familiar with the Tottentans, has been researching the situation in Ala Mhigo on our behalf. Miss Nashmira means to join her there and scout out a suitable venue for our ultimate performance. She's asked that you and Rana continue training on your own till such time as she summons us.
Alright, so this quest was actually relatively short. Would it have killed her to at least wait for our report? Does this mean that she actually trusts us?
It's a trap. It's a trap!
If Mistress Nashmira believes in our ability to handle affairs, I suppose we owe her the same in return. Now that Ala Mhigo's finally been freed from the Garlean yoke, surely it's only a matter of time before its people are ready to welcome us with open arms. At the same time, much like Ishgard, it's a land whose people have known more than their fair share of suffering. We'll need to be at our best to deliver them from the Dance of the Damned. You know what that means, Catkex? We must train with greater discipline than ever before. The idea of the Krieg stance and Tottentans are extremely stylized exaggerations. Sort of ties in with the Greek concept of catharsis. Oh, yeah. Interesting. You feel better after watching a good show. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it makes sense, you get emotional connections, emotional outpourings and stuff in shows can, has a real effect. Sure it does. Oh, there it is, the technical step. Haha, the technical step. Great news, Catkex. A post-Moogle just dropped off this letter from Mistress Nashmira. She says the stage has it's all been set for our performance in Ala Mhigo. Woo! Let's do it. Why, she's even scouted out what she claims is an ideal venue to host our exhibition, a village called Alagana that sits in the Girabania Highlands. Doubtless, in part due to its location near the border, there's considerable fears among the villagers that the Garleans will return and retake their home with a vengeance. In other words, it's precisely the sort of place where the Tottentans is likely to strike. I like her casual outfit. That's actually pretty cool. I like her casual outfit a lot. At any rate, Mistress Nashmira assures me that she and her secretive acquaintance have made all the necessary preparations. The Ala Mhigan resistance, she says, has seen fit to ensure that Alagana's most prominent residents will be in attendance. If we can perform as we did in Ishgard, and swiftly dispel the darkness from their hearts, surely they'll be able to influence their fellow villagers and stave off the onset of the Totentans. And what did she say at the very end of her letter? Ah yes, Rana, Nubkeks, the success of our tour, and the very future of Troop Falcium itself, rides on you. I'm counting on you to rise to the occasion. Are you as excited as I am? Let's make this a show for the ages. And with that, let's set out for Alagana. We mustn't keep Mistress Nashmera waiting. Cool. Cool. To Alagana. Friend request. Okay. Sure. Hello, new friend. Not sure if a viewer or just some random person? Don't know. Ah, there you are, Nubkeks. Have you by chance seen Mistress Nashmera? I can't find her anywhere. I'm sure she'll be along soon. I know she wouldn't miss our performance for the world. And look at what I found. I scoured the troop's wardrobe to find outfits befitting our grand finale. One thing's for certain, we'll be dressed to impress. Remember, mum's the word about the Totentans, alright? We want our audience to enjoy the performance without worrying themselves at the terrible truth behind it all. Well then, whenever you're ready to take the stage, you know where to find me. Let's do it. Oh, it's Charlotte. Aha. You made an alt in the light server. Cool.
So close yet so far. For all who cannot make the voyage to our home, we bring our art to yours. Hailing from Radzahan across the sea, via, country England, I present the incomparable, transcendent Troop Falcium. All the way from the English farmlands. Today we perform for you the ancient dance of our ancestors, a spectacle to stir the heart, enrich the mind, and chase away the shadows of doubt that plague your soul. Feast your eyes upon the Kriegstens.
Oh, the Dance Macabre is another name for Totentan. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's interesting. That looks lovely. It's a furball monster. Looks like something you pull out of the shower drains. You have long hair. Big downside. Right on cue. Alright, Nubkeks, let's take out that nasty thing before our audience realizes it's not just for show. Just look at those enraptured faces. The excitement in the air is almost palpable. They know they're about to get a show the likes of which they've never seen. The Ala Mhigans are counting on us, Nubkeks, in more ways than they themselves even know. We must dance and not stop dancing till every last shadow's been purged from their hearts. This is the performance we were born to give. I just kind of wish they'd given us technical step to do this fight with, but oh well. Shit. I got crap. Alright, I'm out. Disband the party. Yeah, okay. God damn. Okay. I think I can skip the cutscene. Skip the cutscene. I like how it let us watch the whole cutscene and then told us we couldn't do it. And we're in. Okay. Nothing happened. Okay. What's that on the ground? Shadowy spume. Sounds nice. I think there's a lot of health. Is this kind of chasing me around? Probably. Exactly what it's gonna do. Don't let them touch you, okay? Ah, Nashmera's here. Hey, good. Oh, she just blew them all up. Well, that's cheap. Those sound effects, though. Dancer is fantastic. Yeah, so look at this. Dancer's really good. It just has a really chill flow to it. One of the things I really like about it as well is like you're completely able to cast while moving, which is just so good. I love the procs as well. Like, you know, your basic rotation is just like QW, QW. It's just like the same two moves, but it's all the procs that come with it. And then, you know, your tactical step is a nice short cool, or your standard step is a nice short cooldown. So you're frequently going into that. It's like a less stressful ninja rotation, I feel, in a way. Kind of gives you the Mudra effect without the Mudra stress. And yeah, fun procs, being able to cast while moving. And it's nice as well to like know that you're boosting up one of your party members. That sort of stuff is really cool. Let's move quickly. I'm trying. I could nuke it down if you gave me the technical step, just saying. Oh, they're doing some big old dance. Okay. Oh, are they powering me up? That standard finish, smacked it. Nice. Bard and Dancer have a lot in common. Yeah, they seem to. I think Bard, I really enjoyed Bard as well. But Dancer is just more convenient to pick up because it was higher level, and I've actually really enjoyed it. It just has a lovely flow. I feel like Bard might be a bit clunkier in AoE. Dancer just sort of flows really well into AoE, but yeah. Mistress Nashmera, I knew you wouldn't miss out our grand finale. And your dancing, why, you were every bit as enchanting as I remembered from all those years ago. Sharing the stage with you truly was a dream come true. Machinist definitely seems a lot more different from Bard and Dancer. Bard and Dancer are quite close, and Machinist is quite different. I simply had to make amends for my embarrassing display in Gridania, did I not? My wounds have all but healed entirely, so I redoubled my training efforts after arriving here in Ala Mhigo. I dare say I feel as spry as I have in years. Nice. And yet there can be no doubt, you and nubkeks were the true stars today. To think you had come so far in such a short span of time, mayhap I should have just admired your performance from the wings instead of stepping in. Tut tut, Mera. I seem to recall you telling me just the other day that the girl was still not ready for the spotlight. Oh god, it's a Gegaruju? Bet it's Gegaruju. No. Oh! Oh! You know me, Lamin. I am strict with my students because I expect only the best from them, and these two have done me proud today. Fancy meeting you here, nubkeks. I must admit it gave me quite a start when my Mera here told me that you, of all people, had joined her merry little troop. Mera and I go far, far back, you know. After those horrific events unfolded in Ul'dah, I hid away in Thavnair for some time. It was then that we first made each other's acquaintance. Song and dance go together rather well, needless to say, and our friendship rapidly blossomed. When she turned to me for assistance in planning Troop Falcium's tour of Eorzea, I was more than happy to do my part. Hey, Petro. It does not surprise me that an accomplished adventurer would have many friends from across the realm. Never would I have suspected you and my dear Lamin were so close. Truly, fate must have brought us together for a reason. I feel the same. Your presence alone has motivated me to grow in ways I never would have thought possible. You've given me the courage, strength, and determination to be more than I was.
Thought I recognised that face from somewhere. From Liberator of Ala Mhigo to Travelling Performer, eh? Not a path I'd have predicted. I'm hardly surprised to see you emerge triumphant in whatever you do. Aye, that was a truly performance for the ages. Here in Alagana, we don't get much exposure to foreign cultures. Rather stimulating that was, especially the grand finale where you chased off those bloody shadow beasts. Got the blood pumping, I'd say. I only wish there was more we could do to show our appreciation.
Think nothing of it, my good sir. Just knowing that we've brought a measure of joy to Ala Mhigo in its time of need is reward enough for us. We are completely financially insolvent. The creditors are closing in.
You're too kind you are, miss. Road ahead of us is a long one. Thanks to you, we can stride down it with a spring in our step. Know that our village is always open to you, should you ever be willing to grace us with another performance. Farewell, friends.
Phew, for a second I thought he'd realize the true nature of those shadows, but no, the threat of the Tottentans is gone for now. It seems no one's the wiser.
That is heartening indeed. And with that, we should prepare for our departure. The Ala Mhigans were kind enough to invite us in these trying times. We mustn't linger so long that our presence becomes a burden.
Oh, Petro, you got a question? Okay. Oh, you're watching the 5.3 stuff? Cool, cool.
I too should be on my way. It was a pleasure and honor both to see you on the stage again, Mara, and you as well, Catkex. Till our paths cross again, go in safety.
That was nice for Falaman to show up. Petro, can we fly in the Ruby Sea? Yes. Yes, we can. Look at this, my dude. Oh, achievement complete, baby. Are the level 50 dungeons and the Rising Stones unlocked? No. Not yet. Not yet. Well, that's the last of it. Our props are packed up. We're ready to take the road. I must say, it's a touch bittersweet knowing that this was our last performance. I suppose even the best things must come to an end. Mistress Nashmera will go ahead to Limsa Laminsa to secure us passage back to Radzatan. You'll stop by and see us off, yes? I'd like to pay you proper thanks before taking our leave of this land. Okay.
Give me the goddamn technical step. Give me the technical step.
Knew they weren't shame. Oh, it's haven't had time, man. Haven't had time. There's so many. There's too many. All right, see you around, Petro. So we need to go. Ah, yes, it's just down here. Give me the technical step. This guy's name is All Alone, the legend. All Alone. In the rain. Catkex, I'm so touched. You really did come to see us off. Thank you ever so much for all you've done. It was an honor to tour Eorzea with you and bring strength and succor to its people.
You have my gratitude as well, Catkex. The people whose hearts you've touched will, in turn, inspire others. Yes, before long, the Dance of the Damned will be but a memory. And yet, until that time, we cannot let down our guard. I propose that we extend our tour of Eorzea, in the event there are yet people in this realm who still require our aid.
Do you truly mean this, Mistress Nashmera? Catkex and I can keep dancing together?
In good time, Rana, yes. But Catkex is an adventurer, one whose services are justifiably in high demand. It would not be very considerate of us to monopolize her services for our ends. And so we bid you farewell for now. Rana and I will remain in Limsa and consult with Master Gekaruju about potentially extending our tour to new locations. Pray come back and visit us on occasion, yes? Rana gets awfully lonely without company.
Hey, that's not... Well, I suppose it is true. And keep dancing, Catkex. Let's eagerly await the day that we can take the stage together anew. Cool. Save the last dance for me. Technical step. Okay. That was great fun. Cool, that was a nice little dance request. That was pretty fun. That's pretty fun. A little bit of lore. Chasing shadows in the hearts of your audience, you've learned a new dance. Alright, great. Cool. Cool, cool. Not too bad. Oh, let's end it with a technical step, shall we? Boom. Technical finish, which absolutely claps the damage. So that's our big 2-minute cooldown. Very nice. Very nice. Alright. Well, there we go. That was the dance requests. That was fantastic. With technical finish now unlocked, let's go to Bosgia, shall we? And let's see if we can do the Bosgia raid. Oh, he ran off before I could bow to him. Cool. Okay, let's do it. Let's go.